Happy holidays, Wolfpack. Welcome to another episode. I am joined once again in studio by Glenn Lavelli, a.k.a. DJ Storm Thunder. Glenn, welcome back.
Bringing into the storm. What's up, everyone? Thank you for having me, Mr. Alpha Wolf.
Yes, Alpha Wolf. So today is going to be two topics. The first one is going to be about technology and how it has improved over the years. And the second topic will be what to look forward to in 2024. First, before we talk about technology, why don't we just reflect first on 2023? I will say that 2023 has definitely brought us a case of a lot of ups and downs, a lot of triumphs, and a lot of tragedies. You would agree with me on this.
100% yes.
So a lot of good things have happened this year. Like Glenn and I have obviously gotten much closer in our friendship. You know, we've gone on many adventures. We've been up to Massachusetts many times. We've been to Rhode Island a few times. We've still haven't gone to New York yet. It's been a couple years, but we'll definitely have to make another excursion to New York. I've been to, I would say about 6 concerts this year. Glenn has pretty much put together almost every concert that he's ever worked.
Yeah.
I've been to Breaking Benjamin. I've been to Nickelback. I've been to Skillet, so I can cross that off of my bucket list of seeing all 3 of my favorite bands in 1 year.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, Nickelback is a really good performer. I do recommend you guys should check him out.
Any Nickelback haters out there, go fuck yourselves. But anyway, back to what I was saying. And then, of course, there have been a lot of tragedies this year that have happened. I'm not going to name all of them. All I'm just going to say is that there have been some personal things that have happened from the both of us that are very emotional to talk about.
Yeah.
But then, of course, Mr. Glenn over here had his triumph. You know, back in May of this year, he traveled to the Philippines to not only see, but also propose to his girlfriend. Shout out to Angeline.
Yeah.
Got to shout out to your wife, man. She's your future wife, bro.
Yes, she is my future wife. I am engaged, and we are currently holding it strong. We are 1 year and 7 months, almost going to hit 1 year and 8 months. And eventually, starting next December 2024, I'll be in the Philippines. We're next going to do another podcast when I'm over there.
Now, the question is, what date next year are you leaving for the Philippines? Are you leaving early in the month? Are you leaving middle of the month? When are you leaving?
Well, she did ask me that question, so we're probably ending the ending of November or beginning of December we're looking at.
So you're looking at after Thanksgiving, you'll be gone.
Roughly around.
And then you're spending the whole month of December over there. Yep. Prepare yourself for the wedding. Now, how many people from here besides you are going over to the Philippines?
Well,
how many?
Let's see. My mom's boyfriend is going. My mom's friend is going. My mom's other friend might be going. Her boyfriend could be going. My neighbor's going. And then Mr. Brackenfield's also going.
So in total, there's probably at least, including you, probably like at least 8 or 9 of you.
Yep.
Wow.
But anyone that's trying to listen, it will also be broadcast on my Facebook page, so you will see it. You get to see it live, or you get to see it on my page. It's either one.
Yes, Glenn will be probably going live on his Facebook page, so we can all, including me and our buddies, Brandon, Sam, and Maddie, and hopefully Ted, will all get to watch Glenn get married and not have to wake up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning just to see you get married. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would probably do that, but if I have to work the next day, sorry, dude.
Yep.
Just film the wedding and we can watch it later when you come home. I'm all right with that.
All good.
Now, why don't you inform the listeners how tough of a flight the Philippines is?
Very tough flight. Once again, if you go from JFK, or if you go to JFK, Bradley, or somewhere, any airport that's internationally from the U.S., but going, if it's a direct flight, then maybe it's not going to be that long, but you're going to have a layover because the airplane needs gas, so it's not going to be a fully direct flight. But usually, how I went from last year was from JFK to Hong Kong, so that's 15 hours in total I was looking at. So from a day let's say, for example, from Thursday in the afternoon, I'll be there in the Friday afternoon almost. So Jesus. One whole... Yep, and then the next day be Friday evening or go Saturday morning. So that's another 5 hours, 6 hours time zone's very crazy.
What was the layover in Hong Kong after you landed? Before
3 hours layover.
Jesus.
Yeah.
A 3-hour layover from Hong Kong. Oh my god.
Yeah, very long.
You got some willpower, bro. I could never fucking do that.
Yeah.
That's just nuts.
Yeah.
And then after that, then you got on the plane in Hong Kong, and then you flew to Manila.
Yep.
And then how long was the layover in Manila?
Well, it wasn't that bad.
And then after that, you got on another plane, and you flew from Manila to the island that
Yep.
Angelina's on.
Yep, and the funny thing was that plane also got delayed because of.
Now, the plane that flew to her island, was it one of those commercial jets, or was it like one of those seaplanes?
It was a commercial airplane.
So the airport in her city, her island is a decent airport.
Yeah.
It's not like one of those airports that have shitty runways.
No,
Okay. Wow.
but in this airplane, I actually went from outside to actually board it on it.
So you boarded on the outside.
Yeah.
So they have one of those like ladder
Ladders.
trucks that go over to the door, and you got in that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we'll tell you. Yeah.
I know a lot of airports have
Cool.
that, especially like the private planes that you see at the major airports in
Yeah.
the U.S. They have those stairs that go
Yeah,
over to
so
the
if
door.
you think about it, it's like you're taking a special private plane almost.
So now, what
Cool.
so like you were saying to me when you went to the Philippines that you stayed for a month. And you were there. You got there one day, and then you were there till the next month. What makes the Philippines a trip worth of staying 1 month? Why isn't it like 2 weeks and then you go home? What makes it a month?
Why it's a month? Because of doing of how much flying and going backwards. Because you're gonna do another one backwards. So
you're
ahead from a Friday. If you're ahead on a Friday, then you're coming back from a Thursday kind of evening, and that will really.
So basically, in total, the flight going there and the flight coming home,
so-
it's like a total of how many
nothing.
days flying? Like 3 days?
Yeah, 30 days before. Yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah, but still, even at 3 days, wouldn't you think that 2 weeks, which is your 14 days, so you do 3 days of flying, that's 11 days. Wouldn't you think 11 days is enough?
11 days will seem enough, yes, but it's also really short because the day goes really quick. It's moving ahead fast, and you won't even know. And it's like if you're having a good time over there, like
Like they say, time flies when you're having fun.
yeah,
So right now it is 6:12 p.m. here, but I imagine over there it's probably 6:12 a.m. in the Philippines.
wrong now. They're actually 7:12 a.m.
Oh, it's
yeah.
7:12 a.m.
13
So they're
hours.
13 hours
Yep.
ahead. Okay.
Yep.
Now is the Philippines all one time zone, or is there like an hour difference?
They're the same time.
Now the other big thing with the Philippines too is they don't have fall, spring, summer, winter.
No.
They just have rainy and dry season.
Yep.
Basically, it's
Basically.
warm all year round.
So basically, if you want to go when it's not raining, December's your month.
Just so December. Okay. Now, what is the name of that city that's actually, you said, cold? What's the name of that city?
Baguio. Baguio is cold. 'cause
Baguio, okay.
It's up in the mountains.
That's what makes
that's
it cold,
the-
is because it's a higher elevation.
Yep,
Okay.
higher elevation. Yep, and you actually feel the cold air, like 60 degrees, 70 degrees, just like when we have winds over here, but we're not in the mountains. We're just real close to the water.
Now, I understand your sister, Luna, told me this, that the typhoons over there are pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. You can go out power outages. Like, how badly, like, storms here, we can go out power for 2 or 3 days. That's almost like a week or, like,
Jesus.
2. Yeah.
But now the other big difference with the Philippines is we have the pleasure of having generators, but they probably on the islands don't have generators.
Some, depending where you are, no, but others, you could be lucky if you can afford one.
Obviously, yeah. Now, on Angeline's Island over there, would you say that does it look like a town like around here, or does it look like a village?
More as a village. It's more in the province. You're like, if you're going to Deep River, it's like a small town. So
it's very small.
Yeah, it's very, very small.
But the problem is, and no offense to anybody out there, because I'm definitely not slandering this at all, would you describe her island as being like a poor island?
Yes, it's one of those, if you're in the countryside, you have to work your ass off, kind of. You be a hard worker to afford the luxury, yes.
And I imagine, was there air conditioning in her house?
Well, I have air conditioning, but no, her house, no.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because I know it's different, like if you stay at a hotel or something, they obviously
Well,
have
yeah.
air conditioning, but like, now, would you say that Manila is basically like the New York City of the Philippines? Because
Yep.
it's a big city.
Yep.
Are there any parts of Manila that are just like the island? Like a poor part?
There's some, yeah, when you're going around. There's other, like, places. But some people actually sleep in a cemetery. Crazy.
Jesus Christ. Cemetery?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I usually put
They
it down.
sleep in graveyards?
Sometimes, yeah, it gets to that bad. Yeah, if you can.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, if you were to do... Now, is it recommended you stay a month in the Philippines, or is it recommended you can do as long as you want?
Depending how much you want to do. You don't have to. You can extend it for longer, but that's only if you really want to. So, yes, if you say you want to do 2 weeks, you can do 2 weeks. That's up to you. But I'm just saying, just traveling. I'm just saying, you're going to be very tired from traveling if you want to go a lot of places. That's why.
Now, guys, this is something you also need to understand. When Glenn went to the Philippines, he didn't get on the plane from New York and go straight across the U.S., across the ocean. He actually went up over Canada, Alaska, and then down towards Hong Kong, which is, to me, very strange because he sent me pictures of his flight pattern, and I saw him over Canada, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Why are you over Canada? And I saw it. It's like, well, I guess that makes sense because you're going north. But no, that still doesn't make any sense. Would you think that you'd go over western U.S., across California, over the ocean, and then it's right there?
Yeah, or you find New York, you technically go the other way.
Now, was there any... Now, you said that you had the connecting flight in Hong Kong to Manila. Were there any direct flights at all from here to Manila?
There is some, I guess, depending on which airline you took.
But it was the price.
Yeah.
So if you were traveling from here to Manila, straightforward, that would have been big bucks.
Mm-hmm. Let's say I almost, with me and my mom and my siblings, we almost spent $75,000 like last year.
75,000?
Yeah, we spent a lot of money.
Not 7,500? Son of a...
We spent a lot of money.
Son of a...
But
bitch.
we saved up like so many years.
Well, I'm glad you did. I mean, Jesus, because
thank you.
it seems like the Philippines
It was
is...
worth it, 'cause we were
It seems
traveling
like
a
the
lot.
Philippines trip is more of like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yep. Basically.
But in your case, it's not. Because you went there once, and then you're going back there next year.
Well, yeah, but because my dad's grave again, my biological father.
And then your biological father's buried over there, yeah.
So that's why it's one-time trip.
Now, in the U.S., they have the Veterans Cemetery in Washington, D.C., Arlington. Do they have that over in the Philippines?
Yep. So once I'm in the city in the Philippines, it's near Manila, near one of the malls. I will have to go to a gate. There's a guard over there, and he's saying, "Oh, do you want, or why you have to go here? This is the military cemetery. Who are you seeing?" I say my last name, and I have access, right?
So basically, if you give a last name of whoever your relative is buried, they'll take you there.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. Yep. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your overall experience in the Philippines?
I give it an 8.
Give it an 8?
Yeah, it's pretty good. If I was single, lots could be going on there.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you're single and you want to go to the Philippines...
I mean, if you really want to have fun, go over there. Be single and have fun over there. Let's say you're going to have a wild time.
Because no joke, guys, before I met Glenn, didn't know anybody from the Philippines. Knew nobody. I didn't even know the Philippines was a country until you told me. And then you told me where your family's from. It's like, oh, the Philippines. Huh. No one ever talks about that country.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was Glenn's major experience, this year. Me, I didn't have any big Actually, yeah, no, I didn't have any big vacations this year. I didn't go to Ohio like I did last year or the year before. I might go next year. Still haven't decided on that yet. I did get tickets for WWE WrestleMania 40 this past August for the event in April in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to which I will be attending. That's another item I can cross off my bucket list. Thank you very much. But also that weekend just so happens to be GamerCon at Mohegan Sun. And I found out that Ned, Luke, and Sean Solo from Grand Theft Auto 5 are going to be there, to which I'm super fucking pissed about. But WrestleMania tops anybody any day of the week, so don't quote me on that. Also, let's talk about other things for 2024. Like, besides our trips, what else is there in 2024 to do? Like, what else is there?
Well, how everyone knows I'm a DJ. I'm an actor.
Oh, yes, that's right, guys. Glenn has starred in a couple of Amazon movies.
That's going to be coming out of 2024.
They are going to be coming out next year, so be on the lookout. I will put the names of the movies in the descriptions down below so you guys can check them out if you want to.
Yep, one is about an alien government with an alien, and there's a government. This guy is trying to escape from the government because he found out there was an alien. It's called Article 9-2. I'm in one of those scenes. There's one called Rat. that's another about the government, but the government's evil, so it's evil shadow government. So I work their corrupt government kind of thing, and mysterious stuff going on in that one. And I'm on White Rabbit Asylum, but that's on a YouTube channel link, which I will give Nick to the link so you guys can check that one out as well.
Yes, that would be fantastic. So your goal was to become a DJ when you were young, but it looks like you're putting the DJ on the back burner for now, and you're becoming an actor.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that? Did you ever think that you would become an actor in 2023 and your movies would come out next year? Did you ever think that?
No, it's kind of, you go on the film, say anything can happen. Your life can just, boom, turn around like that.
If you could go back in time and tell your future self, tell your past self about this, what would you say to your past self?
Take acting classes. You'll learn better more.
Take acting classes. I like that. Oh God, that's funny. So yeah, so be on the lookout for those movies that Glenn just mentioned, and I'll definitely be tuning into those movies. I could see my little brother on that. That's gonna be sweet.
And not only that, I'm gonna be in the movie. Mr. Alpha Wolfman over here is gonna help me on an animation that's we're also in the work.
Yes,
in progress.
we will not discuss this animation until it is completely finished, and I will put the link into the description of that in the description of the podcast episode. So we will not do that. That is a top secret information. So lock and key. Shh. Let's see what else is going on in 2024. We got some.
Let's see. Next roasting videos gonna come out.
It better freaking come out. You've been telling me that for the last year that it's gonna be coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, to think last October is when you started filming that damn video.
Yeah, it was.
You filmed it right back here behind me with this damn green screen in the background.
Yeah.
So you better release that goddamn video by next year. I'm giving you an ultimatum. If you don't release that video. If you don't release that video before you go to the Philippines, I'm going to give you a buzz cut before you go to the Philippines. Then you'll be acting like you're marrying somebody in the military.
Okay.
I don't think Angeline would appreciate that if I cut your hair.
I take
So you better release that video by next December, because if you don't, you're a dead man.
Yep.
The Alpha Wolf has warned DJ Storm Thunder, so be on the lookout.
Yep.
So, yeah, what else is there in 2024? Let's see.
Well, if anyone noticed, Nick's going to release his video. It's already out on his channel, but it's going to be on the social media things. Please look out on it very soon about his New Year, New Him.
Yes,
New Year.
Glenn made this video for me. We made this video back between July and October of this year. New me, new attitude, so be on the lookout. Not going to tell you the full video. You guys just have to watch out for it. It's already on my YouTube channel, but I'm going to be posting it to my personal Facebook page probably within the next week, probably before the year's over. That way, anybody out there listening knows I ain't fucking around.
No. Today, for next year, everyone's everyone's getting serious about their goals and stuff. So, there's no more fucking. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, for me, unfortunately, I really don't have goals next year. My goal next year is just to live life. Work, eat, sleep, work out, hang with friends, maybe find a girlfriend. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's my goal for next year. It's not really much, but at least it's something.
Yeah. I mean, with me working and going back to school and getting married and also being an actor, I'm putting a lot on myself. This is a lot.
Yeah, you got a lot on your plate, mister.
Yeah.
Got to do whatever it takes to make your woman happy for next year. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Got to do whatever it takes.
Yep. That's the goal part. I mean, there's also new movies are coming out. There's a lot.
Well, now that that strike in Hollywood is over, now we can finally get some release dates on movies. I am very excited about that. Oh, also, guys, for me next year, I am going to be taking up a new hobby, is restoring video game consoles. So I've been watching a couple of YouTube channels, one in particular. I've definitely like watching this guy. His name is Odd Tinkering. He will take old broken consoles, take them apart piece by piece, clean them off. He will literally de-yellow consoles, like consoles that are old and like really like rusty looking. He will put them in peroxide, cover them in blacklight, and then he'll just work his magic and he'll just put the consoles back together and they look brand new. That's gotta be my new hobby in 2024.
Yeah.
Also in 2024, I need to find more ambition.
Also for me in 2024, keep working.
Keep working. Exactly.
No, but reality, I'm gonna work on my music. Yes, the animation that me and Nick are currently working on with other people. Music is more other people. Filming, I'm gonna be more in other films. You're gonna see me, and they're gonna be feature films. So yeah, they're gonna be on Amazon. So really keep a lookout. That's it, kind of.
Now, what's gonna happen? I gotta ask you this. This is gonna be a funny question. What would happen if you went to the Philippines for your wedding? All of a sudden, a Philippines actor approached you and said, "Hey, you want to star in a movie here?" What would you do then?
That'll be funny. I'll say. What? Look at those.
Well, then you'd have to say then. But then, what if the guy says to you, the goal is you have to speak Filipino?
Well, nothing's easy in life. I guess.
Yeah, guys. Glenn is somewhat bilingual, but he's learning to try to become multilingual.
Yep, and that's how you expand your network and your branding. And you have to.
So currently, Glenn speaks English and Spanish.
Yep.
He so far does not know how to speak a lot of Filipino.
Not yet.
Not yet. You are pretty close.
Yeah.
But not yet.
But not yet. Not yet. It's a very hard language, just like how English is too.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for us to learn that language, and I'm sure it's probably hard for Angeline to learn English. I mean, her English is good. I've talked to her. It's not bad, but she does need to work on a few things, especially her grammar.
Yeah.
When she's texting.
Yeah.
You and I can do that when she's here. You and I can like teach her how to speak proper English, and teach her like some of our English slang that we have, and I think once Angeline is here, she'll adopt very quickly to American life.
Yep. So yes, everyone, yes, Angeline's from the Philippines. She's gonna expect a lot of new experiences. So, and also, any guys are looking out there, you can look, you cannot touch. If you touch, yeah,
you're dead.
I'm gonna leave it like that.
Angeline will kick your ass.
Let's just say yes, Angeline's gonna kick your ass, or yes, I have Mr. Alpha Man over here is gonna be guarding her. Protecting her.
Yes, I will be definitely protecting Miss Angeline while Glenn is at work when she is here.
Yes.
I will keep my eyes on her just to make sure she doesn't do anything crazy.
Yes.
Because sometimes you just can't leave some people behind on their own because they'll do stupid shit.
Yeah.
I know a few people that are guilty of that.
Yeah.
You know who I know. You know I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
I know that you know.
We learned a lesson.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Trip Hazard over here, falling on everything.
Yes, and everyone's expecting. Yes, me and Alpha Wolfman will do our bowling thing, but someone wants to claim our throne, our new person, Mr. Breckenfield.
Yes, Mr. Liam Breckenfield, if you are listening, you have not met your match when it comes to DJ Storm Thunder and the Alpha Wolf. We will definitely kick your ass. Oh, and also, Sam Roy, a.k.a. Mr. Bunkle, if you're listening, you're going down too, sucker.
But yes, not only that, with Nick's doing his food reviews, also with my channel, because I'm gonna be updating a lot of content, people. So that's why it's important to really
damn straight
check out and give it a follow. Why not?
Yes,
podcast. It's gonna be a lot.
I will put the Glenn's socials in the links so you guys can go click on them and go follow Mr. DJ Storm Thunder.
Yep, actor guy.
He's only had one gig since I've known him as a DJ, and that was at a birthday, at a certain somebody's birthday. We will not name names.
Yeah.
That was his only gig that he's done ever since I've known him.
No, I also did a wedding before. And,
that's right, you did do a wedding. That's right, you did do a wedding. So you did two since I've known you.
No, 3, because another birthday.
Jesus. 3?
Yeah.
Who was the third? Oh, yeah. That's right.
Technically 3. So now
actually, technically, you also did that picnic in Ledyard.
Okay.
The Filipino. So that's 4.
So make that 4.
So you've done 4 gigs since I've known you. Well, that's pretty good, though.
Yeah, 4 is a good number.
No, that's pretty good. Yeah, 4 is a good number.
I'm working on my thing, so it's a lot.
You are.
There's a lot of stuff. I'm trying to be out.
Yeah, you're putting yourself out there. I applaud the things that you're doing.
Yeah.
You still got a long way to go, though.
Still a long way to go, but it's a long improvement since you knew me.
That is very true, yes. But you've definitely come a long way since I've known you. I mean, you were just a kid living in Deep River. You had just lost your job as a concession guy at Mohegan because of COVID. And then you finally put yourself out there and you were volunteering at Goodwill. And then you moved up here to Uncasville and you started working at ShopRite. Yeah. Then you were at Duncan. Yeah. And now you're at Mohegan Sun Arena putting the stage together.
Yep.
You've definitely come a long way since I've known you.
And now an actor.
And now you are an actor. You can add that to your long list resume.
Yep. So it's a lot. It's really working. People, if you think which one I'll choose between DJ or actor, they both make really good money. It really depends. It's just long as, yes, any dream is impossible, but it can be well done. In reality, it can be done. No matter what you do, just have to put the hard work into it, and eventually you will get there. Trust
That
me.
is correct, yes. That is correct, putting in the hard work. Sometimes, though, a lot of people think that the hard work is, like it says, hard.
Yeah, it is hard for a reason. Is life easy? No.
Life is never easy.
Life is never easy.
No. Life is definitely not easy.
If it was easy, I think everyone would be like billionaires or something. Like that. Then yeah, but
it's tough.
No, it is the ups and downs we have to go through, and we have to manage and keep our people closer and stuff.
That is true. That is very, very true.
So that's my word, more at the word advice. But yes, going back to where I was going with one of my contents I'm going to be releasing, not only doing roasting, that's social media roast. So yes, next thing's going to be there. So check that out. So if you guys want more of that, I'll be doing more. Yes, music will be out there. I said, me being an actor, you'll see films of that. Not only animation too. So you're seeing I'm doing a lot, but I'm also doing where I'm doing this rate this food kind of thing. So where I give it a rate, why I rate it as, and what my truth opinion about it. Because next year, I'm going to give my honest truth to a lot of people. So, yeah.
So basically, kind of like what I do is like a food review, except it's just rate that food.
Yeah, rate that food.
So you do rate that food, and I do food reviews.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, speaking of that, guys, I have not done a food review in quite a long time. It has been a little over 2 months. The last food review I did, I was with Sam and Brandon. We went to Springfield, Massachusetts to a Springfield Thunderbirds versus Hartford Wolfpack hockey game, and we went to Wahlburgers.
Yeah,
that was really good food.
But now in Foxwoods and Mohegan, they're changing up a lot, so that's another hope to put into 20.
I don't know what the hell Mohegan and Foxwoods are doing. Like Mohegan especially, like they took out. For those that are listening that live in Connecticut, you probably remember Soup Man and the Summer Shack and all them places under the stairs by Pepe's at Mohegan. They took those fucking restaurants out, and they're putting in this restaurant called The Shed. It's supposed to be like this, American cuisine. It's supposed to be like a nice but not expensive casual dine-in restaurant. Like, what the fuck? Come on, seriously? No. All the years went to Mohegan. I never tried Soup Man or Summer Shack. Yeah. Never did that.
Yeah. But also, if you think about it, too, Great Wolf Lodge is also coming out for Foxwoods.
Yes, Great Wolf Lodge will be coming to Foxwoods, not in 2024, but sometime in early 2025, which should be very exciting.
Yeah, so a lot of new things are really happening from 2025.
I'm excited to see Great Wolf Lodge, because I've seen so many videos online of people at the Great Wolf Lodges, like in Massachusetts and New York and Pennsylvania, out in Ohio. There's a lot of them out there.
Yep. Now, let me question you this. Now, what do you think about new technology? Is there going to be another iPhone generation? I think so, probably.
Yes. Now we're moving on to technology. Well, as you all know, the iPhone 15 just came out just recently. Yeah. And everyone is already getting one. I would not be surprised in 2024 if they came out with the iPhone 16. Every year, Apple's always coming out with a new iPhone, and it's aggravating sometimes because they're coming out so fast. Yeah. Like the iPhone 15 is made of what they say, titanium, yeah. Which I guess is supposed to be like a very strong phone, and it's supposed to be like more heavy duty. Glenn and I both have iPhones. For me, I'm using the iPhone SE Model 2 2020 version, and Glenn, you are using
iPhone 14 Pro.
That's right, you have the iPhone 14 Pro. Yep. When are you upgrading to the 15?
I don't know.
When you get that free upgrade, you got to upgrade to the 15.
Another year, so I'll wait another year until the 16 comes out. Or maybe I get the 16, depending which one's getting better. But each time iPhone is increased their stuff, but sometimes it's getting worse.
I mean, yeah, that is true. I mean, there are some things that the iPhone, is doing that is not very, very good. I mean, there's some things like the battery life, obviously. The battery life sucks.
Like with me, with my fast charger, it charges in 1 hour, and I like that.
That's true. And the cool thing is with the iPhone is you can do wireless charging.
Yep.
You don't have to just use the plug port at the bottom. You can just friggin' put it on a flat charger and you're done. Like, that's great.
Yeah. I mean, but not only that, you also got iPhone watches, the Apple Watch, the iPad,
Apple TV.
iMac, Apple TV. Yeah, they're really upgrading a lot of stuff. But every time though, if you want to get
Oh, guys, sorry about that interruption. My damn mixer died, so I just had to change a 9-volt battery in it. But anyway, so back to what we were saying. What were we talking about? We were talking about the evolution of the iPhone.
yeah,
The one thing I notice, like I said in the iPhone, is the more you use your phone, the more your battery is draining.
mm-hmm.
And they say that these batteries are supposed to last. No, they don't.
No.
Not like the flip phones that we used to use back when we were kids.
Yeah.
Those phones, you could use the phone and the battery. You could use the phone for like a week straight, 2 weeks straight, and it would not die.
Mm-hmm.
A battery like that would last eons.
Yeah.
These do not.
Nope.
They don't last a fucking minute.
No, they're quick.
Not only the iPhones, but also the Androids.
I can say yes. If you're using TikTok, Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
all your social media apps, they can go fast. And
Think
quick.
about all the shit that people do with their phones every single day. Is they're constantly using it, like I said, for business.
Yeah.
They're using it, like you said, for the social media sites, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's hooked up.
It's fucking nuts.
Yep.
But yeah, so I would not be surprised if iPhone in the future comes out with glasses that you could watch what you see on your phone in your eyes without moving your phone screen up.
See, think about that. If you think about this, see, even PlayStation, they didn't have a VR until now. If you think about it, now they're up.
Well, they didn't have VR, but if you remember back on the days of the PS2, they had the iToy. Remember the iToy? Yeah. I never had one of those. So PS2 already had like the iToy, and then PS3 had those wands, like the Wii remote, those wands that they had. I remember those.
Yep.
And then when PS4 came out, that's when they came out with the VR headset.
Yeah, because with Xbox 360, that's where Connect Sports happened.
Xbox 360 had Kinect, yep, and then of course you had the Wii, which had the sensor bar, because the Wii was all motion games anyways.
Yeah. So I guess we started it off before all the other.
And then PlayStation and Xbox kind of followed suit pretty much.
Going with it, yep.
Yeah, that's kind of funny if you ask me.
So it's been advancing a lot. So yeah, so virtual reality, that's really stepping up a lot now with Facebook, with Mark Zuckerberg upping to Meta, and now and now you can be verified even though you only just need 1,000 followers. And you're
Yeah, that's
verified.
ridiculous. Like now you can on Facebook and Twitter or X, I should say, you can now just be yourself and all of a sudden be verified. Like whatever happened to the verified users only being for actual celebrities?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden everyday people can be verified. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous if you ask me.
Yep.
Technology has definitely, changed over the years, but it's also kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Technology's killing this country. Like, it's absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
People are constantly on their phones, looking to see what's going on. You can't even go to a restaurant with somebody just looking down at their phones or something. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's really even weird. I mean, now you got cars that can drive themselves.
Oh, God, don't get me started on self-driving cars. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Back to the Future, they did say in the future we were going to have flying cars. We're almost to that point. We're almost there.
She's not flying yet.
No, we just have the self-driving cars,
Yeah.
which is just as crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So technology's been really advancing from.
It is advancing at breakneck speed since our parents
back
were young.
then. Yeah.
When our parents were young, you had rabbit antenna TVs, which only had 3 channels, by the way. You had radios, you had turn dial phones, you had really old microwaves. You had a shit ton of old technology back in the day.
Yeah,
Today,
no,
technology
yeah,
is just
yeah,
at the press of a freaking button.
Yep.
That's it.
And before also, you can dial up people on the internet, but now you can do even more now with video calling and stuff. And
Oh, yes.
and now like Internet Explorer was the first website. And I'm surprised.
Internet Explorer was the first. Yep.
Now all websites are now in video.
All right. Who was the predecessor before Zoom and Messenger video?
Skype.
Skype was the first
Yeah.
the first website that you can video call with people.
And before TikTok was Vine.
And before TikTok was Vine.
Yeah.
What was before Vine?
I know before Facebook Messenger was Kick Messenger.
Yes, but what was before Facebook? MySpace.
Yeah, well,
I never had
think it
MySpace.
was MySpace.
And the other thing I never had growing up was MSN Messenger.
I didn't grow up with
Microsoft Social Network.
it. Yeah, I didn't grow
I
up
never
with
had
it.
that either.
No.
Nah, see, I didn't have that. But like, the funny thing is, before when I was on Facebook back in the day, you used to play games like Yoville, Farmville. I used to play the Zynga Texas Hold'em Poker. That was fun. On Yoville, you could actually interact with people. You could type in and talk to them. Glenn over here, he didn't do that. He had Club Penguin.
Yep, and that's another old G game before any other games came out.
Yes, that is very, very true. Even though I have noticed, though, there is a lot of old technology coming back. Vinyl record players
There you go.
and vinyl records, obviously, those are coming back.
CDs, I don't think, because people are using Bluetooth and wireless, so I don't.
But there
know
are
that
some people
could
out
be
there,
done.
they're still selling CDs at Walmart and stuff. They're still selling them. CDs are
So,
still powerful.
maybe.
And of course, right now, besides Apple Music, who's the number one music streaming service? Spotify. I never even knew about Spotify until about, I don't know, 10, 11 years ago when an old friend of mine said to me, oh, yeah, you should sign up for Spotify. I'm like, what the hell is that? They're like, it's a music streaming site. You should try it. I'm like, okay. And sure enough, I signed up with my Facebook account and got Spotify, and it's like, ooh, this is kind of nice. I like Spotify.
Yep.
So now when a new album comes out for a band, I just download it. I don't even have to buy the album. I could just download it,
Yep, that's the newer thing now.
which is great.
Yep.
But yeah, I definitely really enjoy Spotify because I like listening to my music and listening to podcasts and like mine, for example.
And thinking about how technology has been advancing YouTube, and before that, not many people are updating content, but now a lot of people are. Now you can look at something if you want to know how to do something. Go on YouTube, and there you go.
That's
Done.
right. There was no predecessor to YouTube. YouTube was pretty much was the first video streaming service in the world. Like, and there was a lot, and the first video that was ever posted was in April 2005 called Me at the Zoo. And that was the first ever YouTube video ever posted on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy
Yeah.
to think how YouTube has come. YouTube's been around for a long time. 18 years.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do for YouTube's 20th anniversary? Are they going to re-release Me at the Zoo?
I don't know if they're going to go redoing the remixing of all the best YouTube videos. You'll look for.
Well, obviously YouTube Rewind is never happening again ever since COVID.
Yeah.
The last YouTube Rewind was 2019. Which is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys, for those of you that do not know, for those of you who know E3, unfortunately, E3 has been completely discontinued and will no longer happen. E3 first started in 1995 in California, and that's where the original PlayStation was first announced for America, was at E3, but now, unfortunately, because a lot of companies pulled out, E3 has been discontinued and will no longer take place, unfortunately. So, RIP E3. But yeah, so I would say now YouTube has gotten not better with their content. It's gotten more careful.
Yeah.
YouTube amazes me, like, because you used to watch a video like 10 years ago of like somebody getting shot and you didn't get flagged for that. You could do like the stupidest little thing on YouTube and you get flagged. Like, what the hell is that bullshit? That's stupid.
I mean, yeah, there's like that too, but how also censoring ship with a lot too. Now you can age restrict on a lot of things, saying, "Oh, your kid has to watch."
I'll see. Now that's the other thing too. I noticed is now when you're uploading a video to YouTube, there's a section saying, "Is this made for kids?" They never had that.
No,
You basically uploaded a video whenever you wanted, and if it had kids, it had kids. So what? But now they want to be careful. To which I mean that does make sense because there are children involved.
Yeah.
And you never know what might happen. So I can't blame them there.
Yeah. But yes, technology's been, again, in my opinion, has been advancing so much. It really does amaze me with a lot.
The question is how is technology going to be in the future when our parents are gone and we're getting old? How is technology going to be then?
See, that's where in my head, I don't know if it's going to be more advancing or
Is it going to get worse is
or
the
is
big
it
question.
Or, is it going to get bad?
That's the question. Is we don't know.
I mean,
What is?
there's people who are building robots. They're like humans.
Oh God, AI! Don't get me started with AI.
Yeah,
Oh
and
boy.
yeah, and that's also taking over. And
That
that's
is
why voice
definitely
actors
taking
and a lot
over.
of stuff, you know. What in your opinion? What do you prefer? Do you prefer AI of someone doing a video game character, or do you prefer the voice actor that's doing a game character?
Honestly, the voice actor can nail the voice to a T. But the problem is with AI,
Yeah.
it can like do it 1,000% perfect.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather have the real actor do the
Mhm.
voice. But then again, with AI, you may not need actors.
Yep, and that's where we don't have jobs.
And then yeah, that's where we get screwed.
Yeah, and then there's no.
But yeah, so
So
that's
you also think about too with AI they could take over the movie industry. And
Oof.
you won't see.
Unfortunately, guys, also speaking of movies, that might be another thing that might be on its way out very soon is going to the movies.
Yeah.
Like, because everything is now streamed on platforms like Peacock and Amazon Prime and Pluto TV and Apple TV and Google TV. It's YouTube TV, exactly. So, unfortunately, movies might become a thing of the past next, which sucks because
movie theaters are really cool.
movie theaters are the best. Like,
Yeah.
if there's anybody out there that's listening that lives in the Hartford area, I recommend you go to Cinemark in Manchester. That place is the shit. That is probably the best movie theater I ever been in, next to Regal, obviously. But Cinemark is definitely one of the best movie companies out there.
See, like, don't get me wrong. Watching a movie from your own house is cool in a cheaper way. Correct. But watching a movie in a movie theater is way much cooler because of the surrounding system and that you can go to concessions.
Exactly. Even though in some people's eyes, they'd rather just have their own concessions at home. They can get their own popcorn, get their own drinks, and they don't have to pay nothing.
Yeah, but, you know, it's better to go out and have fun.
That is true.
Because, don't get me wrong, yes, being in your house is cool, but you don't want to be in your house all day. Though.
No.
If you're working and then this is your home rest, you don't want to say, oh.
No, you're right. You're right.
No,
you're absolutely right.
You know?
Yeah, I would much rather go to the movies than have to download or stream the movies at home.
It's like, think about it, too. Malls are also dying, too, now. You can go online shopping. So
that's
think about
sad.
how cool.
That is just sad.
That's what I mean. Like, mall was going to malls.
Guys, that's actually going to be the next topic for the next episode for the podcast is relics of the old past. We will be talking about how old stuff happened back in the day when our parents were young to now, and how it's definitely very, very depressing.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think that about wraps up this episode of the Wolfpack Podcast. If you guys enjoyed, please click on the link and you will find my podcast on many different streaming platforms, including Apple, Spotify, Amazon, and Google Podcasts. Also, I will put a link down in the description down below for Mr. Glenn's Instagram page and his YouTube channel, to which he has not uploaded any YouTube videos just yet. I don't know what the hell he's waiting for.
Keep your eyes to it. Notifications on, please.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll keep their eyes glued to the notifications and their eyes will bleed because you haven't uploaded anything yet.
Yep.
Anyway, guys, thank you for listening. I will hopefully see you guys in the next podcast episode. Peace.
Bye.